If you're curious about distance healing, whether it's single or with group healing, but you kind of wonder, why does it work sometimes and why doesn't it? Like the common reason or mechanism that is postulated of how distance healing works is the idea of resonance. So in this video, I tell you a little bit about the physics of resonance and why we're not sending healing across the continents or into outer space and down. We're not beaming energy anyway, where we're just using resonance. And then you're like, what does that mean? So got you covered. We're going to do some little drills where I have you do certain things and you notice in your body how you can actually sense the resonance. So I hope this really helps you connect in a less abstract way to the super duper powerful tool of distance healing. Hi there. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. So the distance healing has already begun. And so as I'm teaching today, I'll be cycling and orienting into the field, intuitively connecting to everybody who's watching right now, who will watch later, and that includes you. So I invite you to also feel the connection between me and the other people watching the video. Okay, good. So whether you're watching this now, while I'm recording it, whether you're watching it later in the Spirit Gate Cancer Support Facebook group, or you're watching it on YouTube, you're here. You're included in the field. And this is in freedom. You can block it just by saying no thank you. You can enhance it by opening your heart to the possibility that something inside you, some organizing principle inside you, can be activated by this session so that you become more whole. You heal. So this is the teaching portion of the group, the weekly group distance healing, which we do every week. And the purpose of this teaching is twofold. One, to teach you something, but the other is to, what is that thing? The other is to, I don't know, that made it better. Sorry, you have to fix my hair. Okay. The other is to help us have better results when we actually get into for the whole group distance healing thing. So today I'm going to continue on the theme of resonance. And I'm going to start with just a super short explanation from physics. And then we're going to do some exercises. So before we do the little guided visualization, we're going to do some exercises on, off, on, off, on, off. So you can get a somatic feeling in your body of what resonance feels like. And so you can actually notice the connection in your system. That's very validating, and I think it enhances the healing when you can feel it like that. Okay, so resonance in physics is just a physical phenomenon. When one system encounters a pattern that matches its own, it responds more strongly. Okay, so I can hit a note on a piano, and if it's the root frequency of the guitar that's sitting nearby, the guitar will actually start singing. And nobody went over and plucked the string of the guitar. It was the resonant frequency of the notes was the same, and so it amplified the effect. When you hit a tuning fork, you only hit one of the tines. If this is a tuning fork, you hit one of the tines, and they both wiggle, even though the second one was not touched. that's another thing of resonance. So the idea is that the system simply recognizes something that's very familiar and organizes around it in a way that amplifies it. And this same principle holds for bodies, for nervous systems, emotions, and loads of other things, okay? Now, resonance is not like sending energy. So when the piano hit a note and the guitar made it sound on the other, a few feet away, 10 feet away, it's not like the piano sent something to the guitar. It made a sound which vibrated out, so I guess in that way it's sending. But it's about relationship, about similar things being in relationship, and that's what creates the amplification. So let's try this out. So I'd like you to, first of all, just sort of sense everybody else who's watching this video or who will be watching this video later. Over days, weeks, months, years. Just sort of pretend like you can reach into the layers of time and feel a little bit of a connection to everybody else who's watching the video. And what I first notice is people come here with very different agendas. Some people are earnestly trying to be healed. Some people found it with some some algorithm from YouTube. But either way, we're all here. Something organized us so that we are all sharing this experience, maybe not at the same time, but of this video experience. Okay, and now I'd like us to all, and there's retro causation. Things in the future can affect things in the past. There's all sorts of connections that we have if we just let them, if we just notice them. And noticing them, witnessing them in the quantum way, enhances the connection. So we're going to witness the connection, and we're going to enhance it by singing something. So I'm going to sing the word hue, chant the word hue, and I'd like you to do the same. So even though I can't hear you, I'd like you to do it in your space. And I'd like you to notice as you're doing it that you're connecting to the others who are also doing it. Not in the same room as you, and maybe not even in the same time as you. Here we go. You. So now feel into the connection with each other and feel if it's like we're more together now than we were before we sang that Hue song. Okay, so that's pretty cool, right? You might not be able to tell that, so let's do a couple other exercises. Let's try letting your attention drift to something completely unrelated to this video and this session. So think about like the stuff you need to do today, or something completely, some task that you need to do, something else. All right, and now come back. And two things will happen. You'll either actually feel the group greater because you were away and now you came back, and sometimes that pulsing helps you recognize the group, or you'll just have to regather it. And if you need to regather it, do a hue, go hue, and kind of connect again to everybody. Okay, good. And you're just wanting to notice whatever you notice. And this noticing, this curiosity is what makes the connection. It's not actually how good you are at it. It's the desire, the inner gesture of wanting to connect. think the Bible has something like, it's like the widow's mite. You know, it's not how much gold you give, it's are you giving from a certain place. So it's not like how literal your connection is to the other people that are watching this video. Is your heart connecting to the idea, the thought, the feeling of them. There you go. Oh, watch if you got that one. Okay, good. I'll say that again. Is your heart connecting to the thought, the idea, and the experience of the other people who are watching this video? Okay, good. Now notice that you're in freedom. I'm not doing anything except, if you don't resonate, you probably haven't watched past this part, right? So don't worry about me doing something spooky. I'm just cycling and trying to help you feel resonance. Okay, good. All right, so now let's do one more, which is a shared image. So I'd like you to think of the color blue. And notice that everybody else who's watching the video is also thinking of the color blue. And the first thing is, well, what color blue do I think of? There's lots of blues, so I'm going to help you. Dun, dun, dun. So think of this blue. This is like a royal blue. It's not navy blue. It's not a teal. It's not aqua. It's just a standard straight blue. So you can look at this blue and tune into it. And notice that everybody else is also, who's watching this video, is tuning into this color blue. I'm also cycling at the frequency of blue, if you know what that means. Good. Good. All right, now that helped better than you, than the singing. I think the visual aid really helped. Or the singing pre-paved the way, I'm not sure. But I feel like that really helped. Okay, now, so now we're connected, all right? All right, our hearts are open to the possibility of healing, of helping each other heal, of being healed, whole, becoming more whole inside ourselves.